Welcome back. Getting a job these days is tough, as we've talked about, so it becomes even more important to keep it. That can be tough as well. And many employees need to know some stuff as to how to do that. Things like showing up on time, doing a good job, having the right work attitude, and the right work ethic. Sounds simple, but if you don't have those skills, keeping a job is near impossible, especially noting employees have a lot of workers out there. Potential employers have lots of workers to choose from, as we talked about. So let's talk a little more about that. Somebody walks in the door, and they do the interview well. Now, what else do they need to do? What else can you help them with? I am saying you have the 5-part program at Dress for Success. Let's break that down, and I want to talk about the events that are coming up that Dress for Success is going to be having.
Well, the 5 programs, just to name them all, is our dressing program.
All right. Stop there. Tell us what it is.
Our dressing program provides 2 levels of service. Once, you get a head-to-toe outfit when you're interviewing. And so that includes the shoes, the purse, everything you need. You should be able to walk out of our offices if you have to and go straight to your interview.
Now, where do you get the clothes from?
We get the clothes from corporate clothing drives as well as individuals that we ask to donate, and we have certain clothing guidelines that we ask so that the clothes are clothes that you want to receive and not hand-me-down.
So if somebody has lost weight, for example, and they can't fit what they now have, good quality stuff, don't just give it away. Give it to somebody who can really use it.
Call us to find out about our donation. We take donations Tuesday through Friday by appointment, but yes, you should think about supporting our organization if you are able to change your wardrobe up, and purchase new items, because your items are probably still good, or if you lost weight and you are developing a whole new wardrobe. We also are taking and expanding our inventory so that we're able to dress women going into all professions, not just office. And a lot of times I think people think about just office with Dress for Success, but we offer scrubs and non-traditional clothing as well.
Okay, point number 2.
Point number 2, when they come back, once they go out on that job search and they get the job, they come back for what we call employment suiting. And that is a week's worth of separates. If it's medical, then it's 5 sets of scrubs to give them that foundation and that wardrobe to begin their everyday journeys. After that, we have, and we talked a little bit about it already, our Career Center that provides an HR professional for one-on-one consultation services, anything from resume development to mock interviews, videotaped mock interviews, to career strategizing techniques. And then we have a program called Steps to Success. Now that program is not open directly to the public. We partner with agencies to provide some of the soft skills that we provide along with the training that they're providing. So they collaborate with us to provide that in their curriculum.
I'll break that down for a little bit. Tell me more what's involved in that program. And not only, Megan, feel free to jump in at any point.
She's always so good. But that could be anything. Like you said, time management. How to juggle everything that you're getting ready to have to do. Get your kids off to school. Get to work on time. Come home and cook dinner. Sometimes it also includes, I'm also in school, so I need to know I'm going to have time to study. So time management is a great subject. A lot of agencies select to include in their curriculum in our Steps to Success program. Financial literacy,
big issue.
It's a big issue. What we promote is not what you make, is what you do with what you make. So just because you're making $10 an hour and you're not making a 6-digit salary, it doesn't mean that you cannot save and that you cannot cover all your costs.
In fact, it's essential that you say. We used to have a financial segment on 43 on the 10 o'clock news years ago, and the guy's motto was helping you keep more of the money you've already earned.
Yes.
And I used to love that because it's so important,
especially in this economy.
Yeah.
And this economy is probably going to last a while, so you have to know how to survive. So financial literacy is another popular subject that's selected, as well as how to remain competitive in the workforce. Again, once you get the job, that's just the first step. Keeping the job, retainment is a whole nother, as they say, ball game.
There's a favorite one that I like is the what not to wear segments, where we work with other agencies and things to do a a work-appropriate attire segment.
Yeah, that's important. And sometimes I go down to the Justice Center and I see people walk in totally inappropriately dressed for the severity of what they're facing.
Absolutely.
And I go, well, the judge is going to look at you, the jury is going to look at you and go, I don't think so.
Right.
Just based on appearance, not even always, because we're human.
Sure.
You know, and they're going to look at the facts of the case or whatever, but they're also going to be looking at you as a human being and say, you know, why is he or she dressed that way? And, you know, and it's just going to have a deleterious impact. You don't get a second chance to make a first good impression.
Absolutely.
I don't know what point I stopped you, so feel free to pick up where you
We had named all 3 of our 5 programs. And then our 4th program is Going Places Network, which is our newest program, supported by Walmart. And that is the program that's a 12-week, more intense look at the person that is unemployed or underemployed. And then Professional Women's Group is our highest level programming. And as Megan said, it kind of covers everything. It's the gamut. It's holistic in nature. So we talk about personal development as well as professional development. We have a 15-week financial literacy program. We have a mentorship program. We talk about health and wellness as well as all the different career development issues that you'll need to know as you're moving forward and changing that job into a career.
Melanie, let me stop you there. Let me pick up with you, Megan, and that is to talk about the mentoring aspect of it. Why is mentoring so important when it comes to trying to help make sure people know what they need to know, do what they need to do?
It's important because you have to rely on other people that have potentially had different experiences than you have. So they are able to help you through, and maybe they have been, in Melanie's case, for instance, walked in those shoes earlier in previous years of life, and now they can identify with you, and they can show you, and they can guide you to a different level.
They've been there, done that.
Right. And the mentoring also, the aspect is the connections, the networking opportunities that mentoring provides you. Obviously, we try to, as Melanie mentioned earlier, we're trying to get more and more corporate involvement, and so people in corporate positions, in terms of being able to bring up or mentor with a woman from Professional Women's Group to help in that aspect as well, because you never know where that can lead. Maybe a different job, or maybe just some more involvement, some professional development in some way. So.
Yeah, there's no saying that what you know will get you a job. Who you know will get you a job. What you know will keep you a job. So that's part of the idea, I think, over at Dress for Success. You sort of help people get up to speed. How important is it to look at your resume, what you have done, and then sort of think about it in a non-traditional way? Oftentimes we think that because I've done skill set A, that's all skill set A can be applied to. But if you look at it, you can apply it in many different ways, oftentimes.
Absolutely. I tell women that all the time. Sometimes your aptitude is not the same as your interest. And to keep a job and to want to get up every day, you're going to want to find something that you want to do, that you love to do. Even if you're tired, been up all night, that you're like, oh, I'm really enthused about going to work because I love what I do. And so a lot of times we have to separate the two and then find where our aptitude can complement what we want to do. When I came to Dress for Success, that's kind of the scenario I was in. I had done accounting, had been in accounting for a great deal of my career, and that was great, but it really wasn't like, it didn't thrill me, it didn't make me happy, I wasn't enthusiastic, it was just accomplishment. And today, helping women, I still use very much in
being
my capacity. Being an executive director, a lot of my accounting experience. So therefore, I'm able to utilize my aptitude, but doing something that I love to do.
All right. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to talk about the upcoming events, so stay with us. WUAB 43 covers a lot of important issues. Let me tell you what they include: the economy, education, and employment, like we're talking about today. We discuss the perils of alcohol and drug abuse. We have experts to help us keep updated on crime and violence and how to deal with them. We talk about family and youth issues, plus health care and our housing. Our guests are going to keep us in the loop on leadership, race relations, and diversity as well. If you know someone who could be a good guest, drop me an email at hboomer@wuab.com for information as to how to get them on the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.